Can hear me. Let me know when you can hear me. Let me know when you can hear me. Let me know when you can hear me. Doo doo. Let me know when you can hear me. Let me know. Oh, you can see and hear me. Okay. Hello, everybody. I just got back from the dentist. I'm a hot mess. I have absolutely nothing planned tonight, so I figured we'd just chat. What do you guys think? My nails are a mess. I've been to the dentist. They got me. Anyway, you can hear me. Yay! Mark will be in here in a second. He's my guest tonight, and I figured we'd just sit around and chat because I have been busy making bracelets and pens and stitch markers and all that kind of stuff. So I haven't done any crocheting. So I have nothing, no progress to show you. Nothing. I just did a million bracelets. Like when I say a million, I mean a million. They're everywhere. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I literally just ran in the door. So I'm kind of speechless here. Hello, everybody. Let me get up here. I want to say hello. I want to say hello. Lana Nana Banana. I love you, girlfriend. Did you guys see I put the short up with what Sam made for me, the song? He shortened it by like 30 seconds or something so that I could make it as short so you guys could see it and share it. I love it so much, and I've got to figure out a way to make that my intro. I don't know. I'm gonna deep dive it. I haven't had a minute apiece to do it. And so yeah. So I got a cracked tooth and they're gonna fill it, I guess, in order to repair it. And then I have a partial because I don't have any teeth on the top. I'm telling you my dentist stuff, okay? Anyways, so I don't have any teeth on the top, like no molars. They've all been removed. And they made me this partial like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And it has like a metal thing that goes across the roof of my mouth. It's not even like dentures where you got the whole top of your mouth covered. It's like this little metal line that goes, and it makes me slur. Food hangs up on it. I mean, it's terrible. And anyways, they're going to repair that tooth and see if they can do something with my partial. Because I haven't been able to eat like, a steak or anything because I can't chew it. I have no molars up there to chew. So anyways, hopefully, fingers crossed, they can figure something out. And but other than that, I'm doing okay. My blood pressure was really low today. It was like 107 over 73. But my blood pressure runs kind of low, which is a good thing. I'm glad I ain't got high blood pressure. But it's usually like 110 over 80, and it was 107 over 73. I thought, wow, that's kind of low. I don't know if I should be worried about that or not, or call. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I guess, you know. So anyways, welcome, Lana, the joy of yarn. Hello, I'm talking to you guys about the dentist like you care, right? Diana Crane, Beth Stanton. Hello, everybody. Denise Lee, Ganny Joe. By the way, Ganny Joe is not going live tonight after. She does have an ear infection, and she got medicine and she's got to recoup from it. So she's not feeling well. So prayers for Ganny Joe that her ear gets better. Right off the bat, before we even get rolling, so I don't forget, I want to make sure that everybody knows that Diana D is having the fundraiser kind of thing, auction for Joe Speakman tomorrow. And I believe it's at 6:30, if I'm not mistaken. Zoila can put up the link. But, if you guys can go over there, even just for support, give her a thumbs, give her a comment, something. She's put a lot of effort. Her and her daughters have been bagging yarn. I mean, they had 2 truckloads of yarn, guys. No joke. And, the whole premise of this whole thing is, number one, Diana D lives literally down the street from where Joe Speakman. And they were actually supposed to go and have lunch. And then with Joe's passing, that didn't happen, which is really sad. But anyway, I don't want to get too sad. But anyways, So Diana D's got all the yarn over there. She's bagging it up, and she's going to do it by the bag. And she's got the big bags. Kirsten bought her like 24-inch by 24-inch bags, and she's going to be auctioning off those bags. She said that there's so much, she's probably going to have to do at least 2 auctions. But to go along with this, her funeral is actually Saturday, and it's not been paid for. So it's really, really important, if you guys can, to help support Joe and Zach and her ex-husband, who was her best friend. It's her ex-husband, but they were really good friends. And to help them take care of the funeral costs. And also, Zach is probably going to be moving. There's a lot of bills that need to be taken care of. There's a lot going on. So if you can, please go over and support Diana D to help Joe Speakman, Zach, and I forget what her husband's name was. I forget it. But anyways, her ex-husband, best friend. Okay. I just wanted to bring that up before I totally forgot about it. But Diana D and her daughters have been busting butt to get this stuff ready, because Zach asked Diana if she could do it right away, because they needed the money right away. So if at all possible, please go over there tomorrow evening. Like I said, Zoila will put up the link. And, if anything, show her some support, give her a thumbs up, comment, whatever. Let's just do something nice for Joe and her family. Okay, enough of that, because I'm going to get sad. Hello, Zoila, my girl. Hello, Kirsten. Kirsten will not be here on Saturday. She has a family gathering to go to. And so, just to let my other mods know, because I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody. I mean, it's been crazy this week. As usual, we're busy, busy, busy. And, retirement, you're supposed to be able to relax a little bit. That ain't happening, is it, babe? No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's relax. Just to let you guys know, tomorrow, tomorrow, the video goes up about the labels in yards contest for my picnic basket. I do it every year in August. There's 2 prizes. One is for the closest without going over in yards, and one is for the closest without going over in labels. That means how many labels did I use in the past year, and how many yards did I use in the past year. Okay, so that contest with 2 prizes goes up tomorrow. I think it's around 4-ish, between 4 and 5, somewhere around there. So keep an eye out for that. I'm excited to see you guys' guesses on what you think this crazy woman used in yarn this year. And yeah, a lot. Let me just say go big. Let's just say go big. Mm-hmm. Rebecca McCauley, hello. Easy Bonnie, hello. I see they still got the @ symbol going on. It is so irritating, man. Sure. And Pause Heidi is here. Hello. And Mimi Tammy, I was just talking to you earlier. Let's see. Mom knows best, Gwen. Hello, Gwen. Oh, bless you, babe. Yeah. We got so much going. I did a short. I don't know when it's going up. I got it scheduled to go up of the smoke that is in our backyard. Yeah, it's horrific. And we are both suffering sinuses, sneezing, the whole deal. Today. Yeah, it is better today than it was the other day. That is for sure. But hopefully they're getting those wildfires. I hope nobody's getting hurt, and I hope the animals are able to evacuate. I mean, I just go deep diving in my brain about that, and it just worries me. And all the Canadian folks, I hope everybody's okay. It just kind of worries me, knowing that it's that much smoke in my backyard in Michigan. You can imagine what's going on over there. So keep them in your prayers for sure. Kathy Baker, hello. D Yummy, hello. Jen Wiggeroth is here. Hello, everybody. Once I get through all the hellos and stuff, I figured we just chit chat. If you guys got some questions or something, or I got a couple questions for you. So we'll see how that goes. Beth Toller, hello. Let's see. Alley Cat, Hello, hello. Cali girl, thank you for coming. Space Cadet, welcome in. Heidi B, hello. Kinder, my girl, loud and clear. Awesome. Talia, there's my adopted daughter. Unfortunately, I have to be lurking today. Oh, that's quite all right. You can lurk anytime you need to. We just appreciate you being here. And don't forget your thummies, everybody. You know, I don't know how that affects the algorithm anymore. I know it did at one point, but I don't know if it does anymore. But, you know, if you would, thumb it, baby. Okay, let's see. The crochet chick. Hello, hello. Missy SJ, Melanie J. Let's see. Melanie got her box. I sent her a box, and she got a hold of me last night, told me she got it, which was cool. Let's see. Kendra's going to be lurking on the TV. That's quite all right. We love our lurkers. Cynthia Bailey is here. She says, hi, Dean, everyone. Karen W. Hello, hello. Let's see. I said hello to Beth Stanton. I'm just zooming and looking at names, guys. So save the questions or any comments that you want me to see till after. Boy, that's affecting my voice. Can you hear it? Yeah. They need to stop with all that and get that under control. Hello, Chris Whitaker. Welcome in, welcome in. Denise Lee, so good to see you. Let's see. Zoila's home. Heck yeah, man. Best Dan, we care. Oh, you care about my dentist. Thank you so much, Bob. You guys are so awesome. I just love you so much. And yes, and Crystal, the Yarny Chicken, and Bridget, Queen Crafts by Bridget, are also going to be having their auction at 5:30 p.m. and they're doing hand spun yarn. So I'm not sure. Bridget does a lot of different things, but I know Crystal is selling her hand spun yarn, and I imagine Bridget is as well. And I don't know if Bridget has any other items. So that's going on at 5:30, and then at I believe it's 6:30. Zoila will correct me if I'm wrong. Is the auction for Joe Speakman. So go over and show support over there as well. At 7 p.m. Okay, it's 7 p.m. for Diane. Thank you, Zoila. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, Jessica SMC. Yay, you made it. Good to see ya. Noel, hello, my talented friend. Let's see. Ms. Monica is in the house. Hello, hello. Sally Stevens. Hello, Sally. Kindness matters. Yes, it does. I love that you say that, Sally, because that sure matters to me. I know, Jessica, we all wish we could do so much more. Like I said, it just kind of happened. I thought that Jessica was going to be having the auction, but then Zach realized that Diana D was just up the street and it'd be a whole lot easier. So that's how that ended up happening. But I will definitely be there for support. I got to call Diana later, see if there's something I can donate or whatever. She's been crazy busy and I've been crazy busy. So we got to get together and see if she wants donations, other than money for the funeral, like for giveaways or something. Maybe I could help with that as well.
Gonna be busy with all
I'm thinking so. Yeah, I'm thinking so too, man. You lost your hubby in February, Beth. I'm so sorry. I see these things in the chat, and to be honest with you, my memory's so bad that I don't remember. So don't ever think I don't care, or I wouldn't remember, that you had a tragedy in February. I wish I could remember those things. But ever since my stroke, nothing registers. Like, it doesn't sink in. I remember, I can remember every song I ever sung in my whole life. I can remember every song I ever heard, all the lyrics. Ask Mark, am I right? Crazy stuff. Like any song, you name it, if I heard it, I know the words. But I can't remember things that are important like that. It's really... It's making me bonkers. Helix, hello, hello. By the way, Helix, I love it when you're sitting on your porch crocheting. I think it's really cool. I love your porch. Mandy Longbine, hello, hello. Yeah, I bet you are missing your buddy, Jessica. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Let's see. I'm zooming. Nifty V4D. Well, hello there. Do I know you? Or is that one of those @ symbols that's not going to let me know? Let me know if you're new here or if I know you. It's very confusing right now, guys.
I hate this.
Okay, Nomi May's life. Hello, Nomi May. Thank you for coming. How far am I from the Canadian border? We're about 10 miles across the lake. So we're right across the lake from Canada. And I think the water kind of pushes that over as well. It's really horrific here.
You know how Canada is, Detroit is north of Canada. Canada comes down and Detroit's here.
Yeah, but we're below Detroit.
Well, we're right next to the close part of Canada there. But it don't matter. The Mackinac Bridge up at the top of the...
You can't even see the bridge.
You can't
see
smoky. Across the bridge. There's so much smoke.
It's bad.
You might probably make out the second tower.
Yeah, we're 10 miles across the lake. And like I said, Detroit's here. We're down here. We're close to Ohio, but near the water. That helps you. So we really getting the brunt of a lot of things. But I hear a lot of states are getting the smoke from there, not just us.
The hospitals and stuff here in Detroit.
Yeah.
And everywhere around here are just
packed with people because
of people with the asthma and emphysema and stuff like that.
Yeah. COPD has gotten real bad. All that it's terrible. It's affecting everyone. Hello, Angie Buhanda. Welcome in. Linda Fisk. Hello. Pandemonium Express. My favorite panda. Long time no see. I'm trying to figure out who this Nifty is. Zach, hello. They're telling people who live in Alberta not to go into the forest because it has been so dry and the fires. That is so sad, Zach. I'm worried for those folks, I'll tell you, because it's been going on. This is weeks of this. How long do you figure, Mark?
Well, by the time they get it down to coals and stuff like that, and before they can get the people in there, the wind hits on coals and starts that fire back up again.
Let's see. Blinking hello to everybody.
It's too dry up there.
Yeah. Let's see. Nova Gnome. Hello. I heard you're moving to Michigan. Girl, you got to message me. I need to know where. We're going to do a meetup. I'm being all pushy. You're meeting me, whether you like it or not. No, I would love to meet you if you're close or even if you're not close. But yeah, Nova's moving to Michigan. I heard she has a job opportunity. So that's really cool. Teresa Richardson, hello. Took a muscle relaxer. So this is Panda. Took a muscle relaxer, so a little on the slow side. So hugs and love to everyone. Oh, understand. I hope you feel better, Panda. I know you've been in a lot of pain. Let's see.
I don't know why they closed
Diana
the parks
Crane.
and woods activities in Nova Scotia due to the dryness. I don't know why they would close the parks. Just no
because
fires.
It's dangerous.
No fires.
Yeah, but stupid people. Yeah, stupid people, babe. Simple as that.
Just don't make no fires.
Just to make sure everyone is safe. Hi, Diana Crane. I know I said it. Diane Major. Hello. Glad you could make it. Let me see. I'm sorry. I got to do my thing. Hello, Nessa. Infinitely Zero Nessa. That girl's been opening up some yarn lately. I told her, I said, what do you do? Hit the lotto? That's another one to hit the lotto. She hit the lotto, man. She done some yarn shopping. Morgan Mandy. Hello.
She's just got a sugar daddy buying her yarn.
She got a sugar daddy, a Splenda daddy. I don't eat sugar, so Splenda daddy. Yeah, Nessa's been under the weather as well. Just prayers to everybody who needs them, and healing and love and light and positive vibes for sure. Shelly McGroy, hello. Not Groy, McGoy. D, get it right. Let's see. Dear Mark, come take this fly friend of yours back. Oh, you got the fly now, Zach? Oh man, that fly was driving me nuts. I don't like bugs, period. Nothing. No bugs. Well, I don't know, unless you consider butterflies and dragonflies bugs. I mean, I don't really consider them bugs. I consider those like birds. They're something.
They're bugs. Yeah.
They're shh.
I like to get flies when I got that electric fly swatter.
Oh yeah, he takes. Wait, should I be worried about that? He takes great pleasure in killing bugs. But we don't. One thing we won't kill is like spiders. I'm sorry. I know there's spider lovers out there, but no, they're dead if they're in my house. So are flies, gnats, any of that kind of stuff. Mark always leaves the screen door open. He does it to me all the time. But the one thing, yes, he does.
Beagle dogs in there.
Beagles. Beagles. We have Frenchies. He used to have beagles, so that's why he said beagles. But the one thing that we, make sure we pick up carefully and take outside, are the katydids and also the lightning bugs, because lightning bugs and kids and good memories and all that kind of stuff. So I hope I am not confused. I can remember your name. There is something weird going on with the names not displayed properly. I go by Nifty. I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and a longtime subscriber. Love your channel. Well, thank you, Nifty. Yeah, there's something weird going on. And you live in Canada. Oh, my goodness. I hope you're away from the wildfires and you're not having to deal with that. You can't see the bridge. No, the bridge. And mind you, the Mackinac Bridge is gigantic. How many stories is it?
The span is 5 miles.
It's 5 miles span.
Between shore to shore.
Shore to shore. But how tall is it? I mean, it is like taller than sky.
210 feet from the water to the bottom of the bridge, and it's 210 feet from the top of the bridge.
He knows this because his grandpa helped work on it.
I got all our cousins and that are buried in the cement.
Why are they buried in the cement?
Because when they were pouring the footings on that, they can never stop pouring. They bore 24 hours a day. And if you fall 200 feet and hit that cement, it's like hitting rock anyways. So they just keep pouring. And he's in the footing.
Your cousin is?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. That's awful.
Oh, they cannot stop pouring. It'll make a weak spot. So they constantly pouring,
That's kind of weird, actually.
You hit that cement, you're done.
His cousin's buried in the bridge, y'all. That's weird. Well, Nifty, I'm glad that you're a longtime subscriber, and I hope that you're not going through any of the wildfire stuff, because that is pretty scary stuff. Let's see. Flower Tammy, hello. Man, I'll tell you. Oh, I'm sure Canada's sorry for the smoke. We're sorry that they got the fire. Yeah, let's see.
See, Zoila's backing me up. See? Thanks, Zoila.
What's she backing you up on?
Oh, about the cement.
That's really creepy, though.
Yeah,
he fell? That's tragic.
Accidents happen all over. I mean, when you're...
Hello, Jeanette.
Hanging out there on catwalks, putting iron and steel up and...
They closed our national parks and woods activities here in Nova Scotia on Tuesday due to the dryness. Okay, that's what Mark was talking about. Okay, I got you. I'm just behind because I'm saying hello. Okay, let me see. There's a park they have trails and such
George
through the
Washington
woods.
Bridge, yeah.
Hey, Mama G!
It actually wasn't.
So, Mama G, how was Banjo Mom? Was you partying like a teenager? Should I be worried? Doggone, I wish I was there. There's Diana D. Hugs, hugs, hugs. I was talking to her earlier, and she was loving up on Karma. She's so doggone cute, man. I just want to pinch them cheeks. I'm just way behind on unboxing yarn, still showing some yarn I bought last fall. Oh, that's Nessa. That's where all the yarn hauls are coming from. There's 2 flies now. One for D and one for Mark. No, you can keep those, Zach. You can keep those, man. You've been smelling the smoke too? Yeah. No, Zach's got 2 flies in his place. He said one for you and one for me. And he got our fly. Hello, Bridget. Excited to see your sale. Why don't you let us know? Are you selling spun yarn? I'm sure you are. But is there anything else that you're selling? Please announce it in here so everyone will know. Sally Stevens, your grandson is calling and you'll be back soon. Okay.
Zach is starting a family of flies.
Nestle has a splendid daddy. Yeah. I don't eat sugar too much, so I do every once in a while. Hey, VT. I run 7 more days till events are done for the month. Hubby is starting work. Where did it go? There it is. On our new home on Friday. Congratulations on the new home. Everybody's saying hello. Not so naughty crochet down Lavelle. Hello, hello. I love saying that. I don't know why. It kind of gives me a groove. Let's see. We have a Walker, a Pipple, a Hound, a Pipple, Potty, Dalmatian, German Shepherd, mix for dogs. Yeah, we've got Frenchies and then Bo Diddley, who's half American Bulldog and half Old English Bulldog. My ponytail's pulling my hair. Okay, let's see. Zach says spiders die in his house if they try to shower or bathe with them. I agree with you on that one. That would freak me out. Oh, good. Nifty says, I'm super lucky. I'm safe from the fires. Thank God. Okay, I know I'm zooming. Melanie J, I said hello. You had a nice mellow weekend. It was real nice. That's cool. I'm glad you did.
Yeah,
that's Mama G talking about
the Blue Water Bridge. Yeah, I know what's that.
Demetria, hello. See, it's got her name changed too. Well, we'll just deal with it until they decide to switch it back. And I noticed it's not on everybody's channel. It's just on some channels. Yeah, which is really kind of weird, actually. 18 months, Demetria. Hello, hello, and thank you so much. You rock. Let's see. Okay. Deb Betzinger, hello, hello. So glad you made it. Dee, I'm not sure if you know where Port Huron is. Yes, I do. Been there a million times by the Blue Water Bridge to Canada. But that's where I am from. We'll be back at. Awesome. Yes, I do know where Port Huron is. I've been there multiple times. As a matter of fact, what is the name? Port Huron. Isn't there a town right near Port Huron? It starts with an S. Saginaw, maybe? Is that near Port Huron? I don't know. One of the times I was doing a ceremony, me and my elders, there's a Native American community over there. And me and one of my elders, actually, we went to get teepee poles, I think, is what we stopped in there for. Suzanne, hello, hello. I'm so scared of spiders that if there's one in the bathroom, I'll apologize and wait my turn. I'm with you on that one, Panda. Faux show. Faux show. It's gone. I killed it. Good for you, Zach. Let's see. I'm still going. Okay, I'm at the end. Well, hello, everybody. We're glad you're here.
Excuse me.
Bless you again.
Goodness.
See what we're dealing with. Like I said, we have absolutely nothing planned. We had dentist appointments. Mark was working in the garage. We had, hello, Jennifer Redgate. We've been super busy. Like I said, I made 1 million bracelets and I made pens and crochet hooks. I don't know. There's probably 50 there. And I made, I don't know, like 45 bracelets. I'm working on stitch markers in between all the other stuff we're doing. So Diane Major says, bless you, Mark.
Thank you.
It's mating season for tarantulas. Oh, you stop it, Cynthia. I don't even want to think about out of my head. Don't even joke. I got the willies right now. Don't even joke about it. You're about to watch me freak out. You want to see the other D? You will meet the other D. Good Lord. Okay, let's see. We are getting a warning from fires in Canada. It's really hazy on sunny days. What a difference 20 miles away makes in the mountains of Killington, Vermont. Is that Vermont? Yeah, that's Vermont. And VT, Vermont. Yeah. I love spiders. I know you do, and I don't want to talk about it, Bridget. I don't want to talk about it. I have got multiple scars on my body from them, and I don't want to talk about it. They've almost got me a couple times, man. Hello, Michelle Romano. So glad you can make it. And there's
Mama
Moonlight
D.
Tracy Huber. Hello, Esther Ashley. I've had pet rats. I used to have a pet rat when I was a teenager that I kept in a little pouch on my pocket, on the side, like a pocket. And it was all white, and its name was Crystal. And I used to take Crystal with me everywhere. Well, you know, my teenager years, you know, you're in the park, you're in the woods, you're in the, you know, bonfires. And Crystal went with me everywhere. And Crystal used to drink beer, just so you know. I don't drink beer, but Crystal used to drink beer. Yeah, they used to put it in bottle caps for her and set it down, and she'd climb out my pocket and drink the beer. Don't ask me. I don't know why. Yeah, so I had an alcoholic rat. I don't know. I like beer anyway.
Featured redneck. It's mating season now.
I know.
And the mixed but oh yeah, oh boy.
Oh boy,
We just went
it's
through
mating
that.
season at my house with the Walker Hound and our mixed puppy. Oh, good luck with that one.
Yeah, we hit
Yeah.
two females in heat at the same time.
Your mouse went to high school with you? Mama G, I swear to God, we got so many things in common. It's so crazy. Yes, I had a rat. I loved it. I also had lots of snakes. I love snakes. Did you ever I don't want to freak people out that don't like snakes, but a baby boa. I had baby boas, and they feel like silk. I mean, they are the softest thing one of the softest animals I've ever felt. And they don't have fur. It's so bizarre. They're just super silky smooth. All right, I'll stop talking about it because I know that's a trigger.
You know, you just rub down and they're super smooth.
Not an alcoholic rat. Yeah, I know. My rat drank beer. Everybody thought it was so cool. We'd be sitting around and they'd pour it in the beer cap and set it down, and she'd come out of my pocket and go drink beer. She loves the beer. You like snakes too, Diane? Yeah, I've always liked snakes and lizards and turtles, and you know, any kind of reptile really doesn't bother me. It's the bugs. The bugs freak me out. I'm not a big fan of sharks. After the Jaws movie kind of freaked me out when I was a kid, or when I was younger. I guess I wasn't really a kid. Yeah, I'm not. Stop, Mark. I'm serious about the spiders. Please. I got the heebie-jeebies just think about Matt.
Well, that movie gave me the heebie-jeebies. That was what's fun about watching the movie.
No. That will give me nightmares and a panic attack. No.
I'll take a feather to bed too.
My daughter's Chihuahua. I was babysitting on Christmas Eve, ate a special brownie, and forgot he was a dog for 2 days. Now that's funny. Oh, wasn't it? That's funny. A special brownie. I've always wanted to get a Brazilian rainbow boa. Michael says no. No way you can sneak it in, Panda. Is he listening? Yeah, I've always liked snakes and lizards and turtles and animals in general, really. It's just the insects that I have issues with. And I love butterflies and dragonflies, and they seem to love me because, like, if I go out in the woods, I'll never forget this. One time I was walking through the woods with some friends. I don't even know why we were out there, just walking, I think. And I don't think we had, like, something in mind. But anyways, I'm walking down a path, and there was like a break in the trees, and the sun was like, you literally could see the sun to the ground. It was like a ray. And I walked through the ray, you know, because I'm, you know, like that. And I was standing in the ray, and all these dragonflies out of nowhere just started flying, and they landed all over me. And I mean, there was, I'm going to guess 30 dragonflies that just landed all over me. I just froze because I didn't want to scare them. And my friends were like, oh my God, you got perfume on or something? They thought I had something on that the bugs would like. I don't know, but they just landed all over me. And I love butterflies because of my mom and my granddaughter and all that. And monarchs have had an issue, and I've been seeing some monarchs in our backyard. So I'm pretty happy about that. Good news. Went to the grocery store with Rusty tonight. We didn't shop long, but the first time in the store in over 3 years. I'm proud of myself. You should be, G. That's awesome. Me and Mark went to the dentist, and we went to Dollar Tree. Yes, I went to Dollar Tree today.
Look at this yarn. Oh. Mark has to buy yarn now.
Oh, yeah, it's all you.
Yeah.
I think I supply my own addiction. Well, not always. No, I can't say that. No. Yeah, that was a misnomer. No. Yeah, way to go, Mama G. Congratulations on that one. That's cool. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, these dragonflies landed all over me. And dragonflies just love me. Like, I was out in the backyard day before yesterday, I think it was. And I was playing with Frog Dog. You guys have seen the video. Fancy chasing frogs. And I was out there watching her, because she's so cute when she does it. She stumps her feet, and tries to get the frogs to jump so she can jump with them. And it's just so cute. It's a short, if you guys don't know. I put up a short about Frog Dog, and that's my fancy pants chasing frogs. She doesn't really chase them. She finds them, and when they jump, she jumps. It's hilarious, and she'll do it all day long. We have to force her to come in. Like, it's too hot, Fancy. Get in the house, lay down, take a drink. We have to force her. So, anyways, I was out there. Yeah, they land on your hand, Diane. I was out there with Fancy Frog Dog and watching her chase frogs, and a couple dragonflies landed on me again. They just love me. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Marianne. Who is Marianne? Am I missing somebody? I am missing somebody. Lisa, hello. Didn't see you come in either. Mama Wench. There's Marianne. Hello, Mama Wench. Let's see. Yeah, it's a really cute show. I think so, too. She's just jumping around. My camper is surrounded by dragonflies. How cool. I swear, I think some people have a scent to them or an energy to them or something that attracts certain things, and dragonflies just seem to love me. And maybe you too, Mama Marianne, Mama Witch. Yeah, that's super cool. I love dragonflies and hummingbirds. Yeah, we have a lot of hummingbirds here too. They're so cute. One of my hummingbirds this year will perching on your finger. I know Mama G has them come in her house and stuff. They just kind of go to our feeders and leave. I've never gotten that close to them. Mosquitoes love you, Nova. Trade you? No, that's okay. You can keep those. It's really weird. My whole life, I've never been bitten by a mosquito. I've been, I've stayed in the woods and teepees for weeks on end. I've been camping. I've been, all kinds of stuff. Mosquitoes I've never had a mosquito bite. I move in here with Mark, and mosquitoes start landing on me. They don't bite me, but for the last, 3-4 years, they'll just land on me. This year, I got my first mosquito bite on my thumb. About drove me crazy. I'm like, no wonder people hate mosquitoes so much. I've never been bitten in my whole life. And I had this, I'm just thinking about it makes my thumb itch. But I've never been bitten my whole life by a mosquito. My mom neither. So I think there's something in your, the way you smell or your energy or something in your blood or something that makes certain bugs come to you and other ones not, And I've never had a problem with mosquitoes. I've walked through clouds of them and never got bitten. And this year I got my first mosquito bite on my thumb. I hope this is not a trend, it's going to start happening all the time. Mosquitoes leave you alone, Missy. See what I mean? Some people, they just go after. I don't like spiders and snakes, but that ain't what it takes to love me, you fool. Can't sing, but know the words. Yeah, I love hummingbirds. They're awesome. They're so freaking cute. I would like to hold one. I think I would. I don't know if they would let me just cuddle with it a little bit.
They land on the white wires all the time.
Yeah. I know. We got
Okay.
like string lights in our backyard and they'll land on them. I really wish one would come down. I found one time when I was mowing my grass, I found a hummingbird nest. Have you ever guys ever seen one? It was only this big around and it was a full on nest, just like you would see from a robin or whatever, but it was only that big. And I kept it in my china cabinet for umpteen million years. And then during one of the moves, it kind of got destroyed and I was kind of bummed out. I know a guy who's allergic to mosquitoes like bad. At work one day, he got bit on his eyebrow and his whole eye swelled shut. Oh my Lord. It's your blood that attracts mosquitoes. Yep. Yep, I think so. This little hummingbird hit my window a few weeks ago and I cuddled him to survive. I swear it remembers. Aw, Jeanette, that's so sweet. I would cuddle it too. I would play with grass snakes as a child. Me too. I used to chase the boys around and scare them. I'd get a gardener snake and go, "Wah!" Being the ornery tomboy that I was. Well, I guess I kind of still am. My daughter was very sensitive to mosquito bites when she was very young. They were the size of, oh yeah, my son Josh used to get, and it would swell up like an egg. Oh yeah, my oldest son, yeah, he was like that too with a mosquito bite. Mosquitoes don't like you. Bad blood, is that what it is? We got bad blood. Hi, arrow lover. I used to pick up lizards. We don't have lizards or in Michigan, but I used to, raise iguanas and stuff like that. I even had, what was that one called? That really scary one. The reason why I say it was scary, I'll tell you this story. It's a lizard. It had polka dots all over it.
Well, okay.
Do you know what it is? Okay. Well, anyways, I had it for many years.
Well, for lizards.
And well, it bit my son and wouldn't let go of his finger. And he was like this with it. And I'm like, okay, we've got to get rid of this guy because, first of all, my son's going to hurt it or it's going to hurt my son. So a friend of mine, his whole basement was like it was like an aquatic zoo. It was incredible. Like one whole wall was about halfway up was a tank and there was like trout and stuff like that swimming around in there. And then it had a sandy area and there was turtles and things like that up there. Then he had a whole room that was full of different kinds of snakes and he made it like where there was trees where they could climb the trees. And, it was very like natural looking. So I called him, I'm going to remember what this lizard is. I don't remember now, but anyways,
with a monitor.
No, it was a monitor dragon. Yes, that's what it was called, a monitor dragon. Anyways,
well, you open with that tail.
Yeah, it got really big. Well, anyways, I take it over to my friend's house and he's like, yeah, just, put it over there. So I put it with, he had iguanas and stuff in these trees that were by the water where the trout and everything were, in the sand where the turtles were. And I put the lizard in there. Within a week, he calls me and says, well, it killed every lizard, every fish, every turtle, every animal that was in that room. It killed. I was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. He goes, I don't know. That one had an attitude or something. I said, I think so. He said, and it doubled in size within that month. I was like, oh my goodness. Any suggestions for a toothache? What is that stuff called that you used? You can gargle with
peroxide.
Peroxide, that's helpful.
Is it exposed nerve? Gargle, put some peroxide in.
I don't get toothaches. Mark
Swish
gets
it
toothaches.
around and then spit it out. Don't swallow it.
Yeah, don't swallow the peroxide. Just swish it around and use it in your mouth. It does the same thing as it does on a wound. It'll clean it out.
Make sure it's room
olive oil or clove oil. Okay, I couldn't think. Brain. Olive of cloves. Oil of cloves. Read.
Yeah.
Oh. Last year I saw a wild baby bearded dragon. So cute. Oh, they are cute. Peppermint oil and rub on the tooth. Yes, that's a good idea too, Esther.
clove oil.
I get a cream off Amazon, Hurricane Pina Colada. It's string like from the dentist. It stings or what? I can't read. The oil of cloves kills the nerves. Yeah. You can brush your teeth with a mix of baking soda and salt and swish it around with hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, that's what Mark does with the hydrogen peroxide. Because he has Mark's teeth don't just get pulled like a normal person. His is a part of his jaw. So he literally has to go get surgery where they use a saw to take a tooth out. Yeah. Pretty ferocious. Yeah, I'm so sorry you got that toothache, Missy, for sure. I want to see a dentist today. Make a dentist appointment. It's strong like dentist stops. Okay, I see.
That's crazy. The last dentist. Do you know how hard I had to work to get that tooth out of your mouth? Duh.
Yeah, you think I don't know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have no idea, Mark, mine too, was hospitalized for removal of 3 wisdom teeth at age 22. Mimi, Tammy, same thing. Yeah, his are a part of his jaw. Can you imagine how... I don't know how many of us follow Llama Mama Kayla, but she's in desperate need of prayer, uplifting thoughts, and positive energy for improved health. Aw, bless her heart. I follow Llama Kayla. I used to watch her all the time, and but to be honest with you, I haven't, I've always got stuff on the TV. I'm watching you guys, but I'm not participating, things like that. Yeah, maybe your long lost family with Mimi Tammy. Yeah, that's definitely got to be like a hereditary thing for sure. Yeah, definitely prayers for Mama Llama Kayla. Put oil of cloves on a tiny piece of cotton and put it in the cavity. Okay. My daughter had an abscess tooth, probably abscess. She went to the dentist and actually put a hairline crack in her jaw. I know, like I said, Mark's is a part of his jaw. That's why he just hold it off and put it off and put it off. And I'm like, you need to go get that taken care of. He just puts it off because it's an ordeal. It's a serious operation and it's a major ordeal for him. Stitches in his mouth. I mean, it's terrible. Pulling one abscess tooth years ago. You broke your upper jaw. They broke your upper jaw. Good Lord. I think I was in my 20s too.
With that last one. End up slipping with the tool.
And
got 3 stitches
gums
under my tongue and slipped with the tool again. I got 3 stitches in the back of my throat. And I mean, he just fought and fought and fought. Took him
they
an
had
hour
to cut
get
mine to keep from breaking my jaw. Yeah.
Didn't have the audacity to say, you know how hard it was to get that tooth out. Oh.
No, I have no idea, buddy. You were cutting me up, Yeah. Hospital for 4 days. Mark didn't end up in the hospital, but he ended up with a whole bunch of stitches. They slipped with the tool, and they just made a mess of his mouth. Yeah. And like I said, Ganny Joe's not feeling well, so definitely, put her in your prayers. Good love, light, and good vibes as well. There's really no tooth there. It is the gums, but like where the tooth used to be. Well, isn't that interesting? Maybe maybe they have a broke off root in there or something.
Sometimes a bone will grow and you get spurs, bone spurs.
Yeah.
Be like a little spike underneath the gum. Bite on something hard, it comes poking through.
Nessa says, I was sedated when they did the surgery. Very glad I went to Costa Rica to have it done back then. Yeah, I bet. Ellen, hello. Might be a bone fragment. Yeah, that's what Mark was saying. So glad you came, Ellen.
Well,
Welcome
they
in.
call it bone spur.
We're talking about teeth. Yarn channel. We're talking about teeth. Yeah, see, the spiders freak me out. The teeth freak him out. So we're just gonna let's talk about something else. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Lisa. Like they left a little piece of the root, the piece of the tooth in their jaw like that. I know we talk about everything. I know that's true. We pretty much talk about anything. Yeah. I'm going to tell you guys something. I made a bunch of sun catchers yesterday. It took me almost 10 hours to make 22 of them. The reason being is my hands are shaking now. They never did that before. My hands are starting to shake. I don't know how much longer I can make sun catchers. Pretty bummed out about it because you got to measure the chain and all that stuff and get the little rings, which I'm making stitch markers is fine. I made bracelets, fine. But for some reason, that chain part of my handle starts shaking and I can't get the hooks in and all that kind of stuff. You want to see the sun catchers? Yeah, I'll show you a couple of them. Let's see. I made some really pretty ones this time, I think. I think they're super pretty. This one is a butterfly. Let me see. I didn't put the long chain on the top because, to be honest with you, I didn't have a lot of chain left. Okay. This is a butterfly. And then it's got the rainbow beads. And then it's got a butterfly with some drop beads. And then it has little butterflies at the bottom. So that's one of them. If I hand them to you, will you put them away? So I can show these guys. Okay.
Well,
this is an interesting one. This is some beads that I've had forever. This one this is a butterfly as well. If I can get the thing to cooperate. There we go. Okay. You see the beads on above the big crystals? Yeah, those are handmade beads. Aren't they cool? Yeah. I've had those for I'm able to do it. I guess just close them up. Okay, let's see. What's this one? This one is a lotus. I was kind of I tried to do something different. I was sick of looking at the same ones I always do. So this one has flowers there and crystals, and it has a lotus on the top. You guys know I love the lotus flowers. Let's see. This one is a dream catcher. When you get this stuff like off of Temu, like you get the kits or whatever, for a while there was just following their pictures and doing what they do with them, I just got really bored with that. Okay, this one is a dream catcher and it has feathers and crystals on the bottom. These dream catchers were actually supposed to be earrings that you make, but I turned them into sun catchers. Oh, that's another lotus flower. Let's see what this one is.
I'll be back in a minute.
What are you doing?
I've got to take my meds.
Yeah, that's pretty important stuff. Okay, this is a moon with a wolf. If you can see the howling wolf. And on this one is, crystals. And then there's a whole bunch of feathers here at the bottom. And a crystal circle. It's kind of like a rainbow iridescent. So that's that one. Let me see. Oh, this is cute. This one's a tree. It's the tree of life. Well, some of these, like pendants and stuff like that I've bought over the years, don't have many places for me to put the things. But this one is the tree of life, and it has leaves on the bottom. I wanted to put one in the center, but I couldn't get the ring to go around the trunk of it and like chill out because it was like leaning forward and it looked weird and I didn't like it. Okay, that's when you guys have seen them ones before. Here's this one. This one is a moon with a little star. And then I did some moons and crystals on the bottom of that one. I just got tired of following their patterns. I thought they were kind of boring. Not that I'm like the whiz at it or anything, but I just thought they were kind of boring. Here's speaking of hummingbirds, I made a couple of hummingbirds. And I just broke that one. I just pulled it apart. Good Lord. Hold on one second. Let me grab the other one. I'm going to have to fix it. Sometimes I get hung up. I don't know if organza bags is the best way to go with these. Okay, this is a little hummingbird. Let me see if I can get the hook to cooperate. And it has little pink sparkle iridescence on the bottom there, and it's a little hummingbird. That one's cute. I'm gonna have to fix that other one now. Good job, Dee. Okay, let's see. Oh, I had to make some stuff with purple in it. You know, I had to do that. Let me get the hook off it. There we go. And this is, let me get them untangled. Purple stones and butterflies on that one. Yeah, I just wanted to do something different. I didn't want to do the same old thing I've been doing. What is this one? Oh, I made some owl ones too. I want to show you the owl ones. I made a couple owls and a couple stars. Here's a cool one. Let me see what else we got here. Lotus. Okay, I'll show you those ones. Are you bored with me doing this? I can stop. Okay, let me show you the star. These turned out pretty cool. I bought these stars at Michael's, and I thought they were really pretty. And then it has little star crystals at the bottom. And another one that I couldn't put a thing down the middle. Yeah, these are a little bougier than the normal Temu ones that I do. This one's
whining.
Doggy's been. Are they complaining?
He's whining.
Okay. Here's an owl. It's got one of those bougie beads on it, and the big crystal at the bottom. Couldn't hook on either side of this one either. I just kind of made do with the things that I had, you know. I'll show you this one. This one's really pretty. I really like this one. This one is kind of like a mandala. And I put the purple stones with the crystals on that one. Yeah, I just got bored of making the same thing, so I make something different. What else was I going to show you? Oh, yeah, here's a real pretty one. This one is a rhinestone butterfly. I don't know if you can see the rhinestone butterfly. And I'll show you one more, and we'll call it done. Here's a lotus. My favorite. My favorite flower is a lotus. This one I did similar to the normal, but I love that lotus. I think I should have put some colors on it, though, rather than just the iridescent crystals. Because I do have a lot of colors, but I never really think about it. Let's see. I want to see this one first. Oh, yeah. This is just a little owl. So, yeah. So I'll show you enough. I'm going to have to repair that one, though. But, yeah, I was making sun catchers. I did that all one day. And like I said, it was like close to 10 hours. And I only made like 22 of them. I thought this takes way too long. My hand was shaking. So I don't know how many of those I'll be making in the future, to be honest with you. I'm one of those people, when it's no longer fun, I don't want to do it. And I was not having fun making them. I'm being honest.
Shouldn't be your diet, right?
Huh?
You're supposed to eat every so many hours because you don't have a stomach.
Okay, I don't eat much, okay? And, you know, I know from the size of my rear end, you think I would, but I don't. And Mark is complaining because I don't eat enough. I tell you what, when Diana D was here, I ate more. Yes, I'm supposed to spread out my meals. Yes. I know. That's why I take a handful of vitamins every day. to substitute.
Yeah.
To substitute it. When Diana D was here, I ate. I did eat. I ate when she was here.
You must
But
be
yeah,
an
here.
astronaut.
Yeah. I made some really pretty bracelets this time. I made some yellow and orange ones, which I don't normally do too much. I don't know. They turned out really pretty. And of course, I made you guys purple ones. You know that. Well, that's black. I made some really pretty purple ones. And the brown ones. Brown ones are my favorite for some reason. I really like the brown. One's got mushrooms on it, whatever. But anyways, yeah, I made pink and green and black. I think this one black one's really cool because it's got all big beads on it. I think that one turned out pretty neat. Yeah. So I made like 40-something bracelets, 22 sun catchers. I made some of those hooks too, which I'll be putting in giveaways. Let me find one. As soon as I find one, I can show you. There we go. There's one. But they sent me all size 3 hooks. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't use a 3 very often, so I wasn't real happy about that. But they sent me all 3 hooks. And I, like when Abby Normal Janet Dixon, when she sent the hooks, they were all different sizes, or at least they were a good size. This is a 3. But anyways, yeah, I put some
crochet check. Got some sun catchers from Tim Yu, but she kept them all.
She kept them all. Yeah, this one's got some flowers on the lampwork bead, and this one's Dippy Dippy. This one's got the rainbow, and it also has the peace sign on it. I don't know. I did pens and the crochet hooks one day. I did the sun catchers one day, and I did the bracelets one day. And now today and tomorrow, I'll be working on stitch markers because I have to make hundreds of those. So that's going to take me a while. Hello, Frizzy. Glad you could make it. Yeah, on the weight loss Nova. You're losing weight, Nova. Doing that myself, and I'm down 23 pounds this year. Awesome. Yeah, me too. I was trying to lose weight, and I'm like a pound or something away from my goal, or I might have made my goal. I don't know. But it wasn't so much my eating, it's my moving. Sitting and crocheting all the time and not getting any exercise. And I've been trying to be more active and move around a little bit more. Oh, this yarn room about killed me. I'm telling you, I'm just now recovering from going up and down the ladder so many times. I am so out of shape. And I think that's from sitting around doing crafts all the time. But, you know, we do what we do. And so my whole thing wasn't so much the things I was eating that I needed to cut back on, but it was movement. I needed to exercise. I needed to get my butt off the chair. That's what I needed to do. Maybe sometimes, depending on how bad the disease is, isn't much of a choice. 2 meds I am on is bad. Can damage organs, but can cause autoimmune disease. So can my autoimmune disease. I don't take the meds to slow it. You take the meds to slow its progress. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, good news that you're taking care of yourself, Nova. Ellie's, hello. Siding everyone in chat. Can't stay too long. Taking my nephew to meet the teacher night at his school. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Cindy Lulu. So glad you made it. Okay. Questions I have for you guys. What were the questions I had? And I left the note. Of course I did. Of course I left the note.
Okay, what's the note?
I've got a stack of notes there, dear. You'd be there half the night trying to figure it out.
If it's in that stack.
Let me think. What was the questions I had for you guys? Oh, I know what it was. Okay, do you guys remember way back when I was talking about cutting back on giveaways? Financial reasons, because every dime I get from YouTube, I put right back into our channel and the things I buy to make things and, the giveaways and all that kind of stuff. And picture of you and Diana, you can tell You've lost weight, looking good. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, I've lost over 40 pounds now. I've lost over 40 pounds. I don't know the exact number, but I know it's over 40. But anyways, what I started to say is, now I forgot again. God, it's brain of mine. Let me think for a sec. Oh, about the giveaways. So anyways, I'm thinking of taking the replay. I want you guys' opinion on this. Do you think this is a good move or a bad move? I was thinking about, instead of doing replay giveaways every live, I would like to put those giveaways, because I can't afford to do, I really can't afford to do what I'm already doing, but I'm doing it. What do you think about me taking those replay giveaways, maybe not every week, but taking those and putting those in a video that I put out during the week instead? Because I'm starting to get back into the swing of things and put more videos out and stuff like that. And I like to put giveaways in the videos, because some people don't watch lives. They only watch videos. And I want them to have a chance to win and stuff too. So I was thinking about taking, cutting back on my giveaways a little bit, and putting my replay giveaway into my videos, rather than always on a live, because not everybody watches lives, right? Susan Johnson, hello. I can barely walk between the hip and neuropathy, but working on it. Won't bless your heart. Housekeeping can't stop. I'm done for the day. The tops of my thighs burn from muscles, and I haven't used in a while. Yeah, I hear ya. You were here for you? Okay.
As bad as me the other day. I get up on the couch and my knee's killing me. It hurts. How can a phony knee hurt?
I thought you were going to say the F word. Yes, he has a prosthetic knee, and he goes, "How does that hurt? I don't understand how the knee itself hurts."
No feeling on the side.
You're right. Some do have work, Diana. People that have, work or can't make it to the lives, they're not going to, get giveaways. I put them here and there in my videos, but I'd like to start, maybe doing that a little. Yeah. Phantom pains. Exactly, Errol. I would like to, hi, Gracie. I would like to start, putting some giveaways in my videos as well. I just think that's fair, Sounds fair? Okay, thank you. Yes on that? Okay. Sounds fair. I think it sounds good. Okay. All right, because, it's like, we generally have quite a few people here. We're a big family here. So during the lives, and of course I'm going to continue with my giveaways and whatever, but, the videos, I'm not complaining or nothing, but I just would like the people that just watch videos to also get an opportunity to win a giveaway. So, yeah, and don't forget, guys, I'm going to have the yards and the labels contest. There's 2 big prizes in that. So that goes up tomorrow. I think about 4:30-ish that goes up. And make sure you put them in separate comments. Put how many yards you think I used this year in one comment, and how many labels in another comment, because I have to pick the closest person without going over, and I don't want to have to go and go, okay, this is for yards, this is for the, you know what I'm saying? It'd be easier if you separated them. Put the giveaway wherever you feel like putting them. It'll be here whenever I can be giveaway. It will be here whenever I can be giveaway or not. Yeah, like I said, I do the ticket giveaways and the little giveaways that I do, and giving away tickets and all that kind of stuff. And the big box, I do that, and you don't have to pay, if you don't want to. People win tickets every week, and members get tickets in there, and whatever. And I thought, you know what, I need to, maybe do some for the video people, because like I said, there's a lot of people that just watch videos. That's all they do. They don't like being in lives. They don't like participating in chat. Maybe they got agoraphobia a little bit, that kind of thing. And, or they just flatly don't like lives, which, hey, to each his own, And I thought, well, I really think I should start concentrating on that a little more and making that fair. It just seems fair to me.
Cindy
You're
Lulu.
choosing the winner tomorrow. I forgot about that. I'm going to have to remember after you're live.
Cindy Lulu says, you just do what's best for you.
I'm not choosing the winner tomorrow for the labels and that. I put the contest out there. If that's what you're talking about, Arrow, I could be off base. You could have been having a conversation. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, no, I put the contest out there, and you have to comment underneath that video and do it in 2 comments, 1 for yards, 1, well, I almost gave you the middle finger, and 1 for labels. I didn't mean that, my friends. I love ya.
See what happens when I get in line?
Put the giveaway wherever you feel. Okay, and that's what you're agreeing with Nova. Okay, I gotcha. Right, I couldn't believe it. Mimi wasn't fully awake and won't happen again. Okay, I missed that conversation. I think you do what's best for you. I am so grateful just to spend time with you. Thank you, Cindy Lou. I love you. Like today, such a beautiful blessing just to be here this evening, spending time with you all. I like the ones that is a total surprise myself. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. I don't think I'm going to put giveaway in the title. And I think I'll just do random giveaways in my videos or whatever. Boy, you're yawning and sneezing. And are you okay?
I think it's a wildfire smoke. My eyes are burning. They're watering. I'm sneezing.
Yeah, I'm just nose sinus. That's what's going on with me.
Maybe I'm just allergic to this bougie yarn over here.
He's gonna mess with my hair. Yeah. He's got to do it, guys. He's got to do it. Yeah, I almost gave you all the middle finger. Sorry, Zoe. Love it. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Anyone who knows Cherry Reynolds, she lost her mother. Please keep. Oh my goodness, man. Prayers definitely to Cherry. My goodness.
And pollen's high too.
Yeah, the pollen is high. That's another contributing factor for sure. Okay, you guys agree? You guys agree with? Yeah, gotta love that, right? But you guys agree with me? That's a good idea. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put occasionally. I'm not gonna do in every single one. I can't afford to do that. But I'm going to put some giveaways in my videos. I'm not going to put giveaway in the title. Or should I? Should I put giveaway in the title? Or you guys? No, I guess I won't. Oh, no, I guess you have to get rid of all that bougie yarn. Yeah, I got to keep this man off it. Okay. Sounds like allergies and not these bougie yarn. You hear that? Try to blame it on my bougie yarn. Never put giveaway in the title. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for your help, because I was thinking about this yesterday, and I thought, like, I have the Crafty Goddess tagged me to do a video on my favorite books and my favorite movies, and I thought I should put a giveaway at the end of this, and then I was going to put it in the title and whatever, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I have been taping videos and scheduling them out so that I could get all this stuff done. And we're not doing the yarn dip sale. Obviously tonight would have been the night. We're not doing the yarn dip sale this month, so I can kind of get caught up on things and just take a little bit of a break. I want to just sit and crochet if I ever get a chance to here. And Mark's been working on the garage. October 4th is our 1-year anniversary of being married, even though we've been together years, but that's our 1-year anniversary, and we're going to have a big bash. We're going to have a big bonfire. We're having a band. I mean, the whole deal. We're having a big old bash, and that's going to be on October 4th. So I probably won't be live, letting you guys a big heads up for October. But in October is our 1-year anniversary, and we're going to have a big bash. We're going to have music playing. The bands are going to be playing. We're going to have food, all this kind of stuff. So Mark has been cleaning his garage and getting that all set up. We got what's the kind of stereo in there? A Marantz. I couldn't think of the word. We have a big giant Marantz, like in the old days with the big speakers out in the garage. We got that, too. He wants to get everything straightened around. And
I made the speakers out of garbage cans from a McDonald's.
Yep, you sure did. Out of garbage cans from McDonald's. My husband, the mechanic, right? But anyways, yeah, we're going to have a big old bash because we didn't have a wedding reception. Because when we got married was right after all the deaths. And to be honest with you, we just didn't feel like it. And we thought, you know what, we're going to do this later. I know it doesn't seem like a year, right? But in October 4th will be our first anniversary. And we're going to have a big old bash. I mean, we're talking wee hours in the morning with a band and giant bonfires and all this. You're driving up, Jessica? Come on down. I forgot today was Thursday. Oh, no problem, Yarn Barf. No problem. But anyways, yeah. So we have been working like crazy trying to get everything ready for October. I know that sounds like it's far off, but Mark inherited all of his father's equipment from his shop, his repair shop. Plus, he has a mechanic. He has all of his stuff. I mean, there was so much stuff in the garage and surrounding the garage. He's been taking things to the dump. He's been giving things away to his brothers. He has been going through it. Well, it's not yet, Dimitri. October 4th is the anniversary. Are we invited? I don't know. Get a hold of me. You never know. It'd be cool. But yeah, we're going to have a big old bash. And between the two of us, we know a million bands. So we're going to get somebody that knows how to mix it up a little bit. And we're going to have a big party. And so, so we have been working really, really hard getting our flower beds in order and our trees trimmed and the garage and the surrounding of the garage. We have 2 boats in our yard that are unusable. One Mark used to use for fishing and the other was his father's boat. And this whole time I thought he was keeping it out of sentimental reasons. And he just doesn't know what to do with these boats. Like you can't just take a boat to the dump. So we were thinking maybe we'll rent like a dumpster and then like cut the boats up. I mean, we're really honestly not sure what to do. And we've got a lot of stuff going on, big yard, lots of stuff over the years, lots of stuff that he inherited. His dad used to have, what was the premise of your dad's shop? Let them know what you guys did. Yeah, the scrap yard should take them. I was hoping so, but like one of them is solid wood, the one his dad built, and the other one is
it's fiberglass.
Fiberglass. I was going to say styrofoam. Fiberglass. And I don't know if the dumps take those items, if they would take them. So we're going to see. Please feel free if someone wants to haul them away. You'd be surprised. You might be right, Nova. That's not a bad idea. Post them on Marketplace. You might be surprised someone might want to haul them away just to get some parts or something off them. Maybe. That is a possibility. And then we have the giant RV out here. And then we've got cars. Mark's got an old beat up Mercedes that he was gonna eventually, that's gonna be his car. That's why he's cleaning the garage so he can put it on the hoist and work on that. It's just a shell of a Mercedes, so he literally is gonna have to start from scratch. And then we had a car up on the hoist, a Mustang, and then we have, oh my gosh, boats, the RV, the camper. Like we're trying to downsize because it's out of control. It really is. I'm just being honest. Well, you guys know things get, you get old, things happen. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That is a really good idea. Offer them up for free on your local marketplace. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. Because we can't figure out what to do. Mark's like, I don't know what to do. You know, if someone wants to repair them, one of them's a really nice boat, but Mark hasn't used it in 20 years. It's been sitting.
His kitty was in the front yard.
Oh, Bo Diddley. Bo Diddley and our kitty Titi are best friends. And if she wants in the house, he will howl to let us know that his kitty wants in. They are best buddies. Oh, you was on vacation, Gracie? Yeah, one man's trash is another one's treasure. That's true. That's a good idea. We should do that. Just put them on Marketplace for free and see if somebody comes and gets them. Instead of you having to cut them all up and everything. You know, I think that's a really good idea. Thanks for that idea, guys. But yeah, we're trying to downsize. Mark's trying to organize. His dad had large equipment. What did you do in the shop? That's what I was asking you. Tell them what you guys did growing up in your dad's shop.
My dad was a machine builder. So
talk louder.
My dad was a machine builder.
He actually worked for Henry Ford, which is really cool.
No, he worked for different companies.
What I'm just saying, he did things for Henry Ford when back in the day.
My grandfather made tools. He was made the drill bits and the milling machine bits, and was a tool maker.
So needless to say, they've been mechanics in his long line of mechanics in his family. Yeah. But your shop, what was the shop that Mark every day after school had to work in his dad's shop, and him and his brothers. And
we've done lawnmowers and rototillers and tractors and snowmobiles and
it was
people's cars.
It was a repair shop.
But and there was a full machine shop in the back too.
Yeah, full machine shop in the back. They also repaired lawnmowers and all that kind of stuff. And they also built, tell them about the airplanes.
Oh, that was the hobby shop. That was in the
front. They also had a hobby shop. And
so we, in front of the building, we had a hobby shop. So we built remote control airplanes. We had RC airplanes.
And we have all of that in our garage, guys. We have all the stuff for building remote control airplanes. Literally everything. All the machinery for the machine shop that was in the back of the store. And all of the stuff for repairing lawnmowers, saws, I'm talking big machinery, not just, a little table saw. No, big machinery. And we have it all in our garage. And it got to a point where Mark can't even walk in there. It's like, this is out of control. Yeah. Also, Mark, local high school shops will take cars, boats, and all. Do they even have shop class anymore?
No, not here. They got rid of shop class.
Yeah, they got rid of shop class and all kinds of stuff. I think the only thing they got left is music.
Band.
Yeah. Yeah, they got rid of, like, I don't know. What was the...
Well, they even trying to shut down the football teams and stuff on some of the...
Yeah, that's, money. We won't talk about that. But anyways, what was the name of the class, you guys, where we would learn to cook and we learned to do stuff like that? What was that called? Do you guys remember?
Oh, you asked. Brain fart.
Home ec. Yes, I can't believe it. My brain works. Look at that. Home ec. Yes, we used to do a home ec, and they don't have none of that kind of stuff. They don't teach nobody how to cook. They don't teach nobody how to fix anything. They don't have wood shop. They don't have the mechanics. They don't have none of that around us. And they wonder why kids are on computers all the time and nobody wants to work for a living. Okay, I said my piece. Yep, home ec. Yep. I loved home ec. I need a home ec class now. I can't remember. It's so crazy. I used to cook, and I used to be an avid cook. And I cannot, the recipes are gone out of my head. And it's making me nuts. And like my mom and grandma and everybody I got those recipes from are gone. So now what do I do? My daughter Molly, she's a good cook. And I believe that she might have some of those recipes that I'm trying to get out of my head. Yeah, sewing. I love sewing. Vocational education school here. Oh, okay. Things are made now to break in 1 year and buy new. They sure are, Nessa. Everything is cheaply made so that it'll break. So you got to buy a new one instead of repairing it. When we grew up, you repaired things. And, they don't have any of those kinds of things to teach kids how to live life, like how to repair things, how to cook things, how to mow your grass. I mean, what? They don't even have any classes to teach anybody to do anything anymore. And they wonder why kids are constantly on the computer and don't want to work for a living. They all want to make money from the computer. They all want to be gamers and, like I said, don't get me started. I'll get all mad about that one. Scrapyard, yeah, the scrap. Are you talking about for the boats? Yeah, I loved home economics.
No, it used to even be a typing.
Oh, they got rid of them due to liability issues. Well, then they need to get better insurance or something. Kids need to know how to do this stuff. I don't care what their reasoning is. Kids need to know how to do this stuff. It is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, how many young people do you know around you that want sit-down jobs, sitting at a computer or playing games or something along those lines? You don't see mechanics and construction workers and things like that, as much. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of like did something to our society, man. I don't want to get into all that. I know people start talking political, and I don't talk political. I don't like to have that conversation because, if you know. Or stop providing software updates and security patches for force people to buy new models. Yep, they do all that stuff. Man, hell in a handbasket. That's what my grandma would say. Hell in a handbasket. But yeah, so Mark's family, his whole family, they're all mechanics and they can all repair things and engineers, and his son's an engineer, or both his sons are engineers. And, it's like the work ethic. I don't know, just my opinion, but I think the work ethic is gone, and kids need to learn trades. They need to be able to go to trade school, because if they're going to take it away from the high schools, we need to motivate our kids. I mean, who's going to do this stuff, guys? Who is going to do this stuff if our kids and their kids don't want to be motivated to work? Who's going to work? Who's going to work? Everybody's going to be sitting behind computers. Oh, it's way after midnight. Well, thank you for coming, Crochet Chick. We're so glad to see you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get on a soapbox, y'all. I have opinions. Do you guys got opinions? I have opinions. I have a lot of feelings about how little real world prep schools give nowadays. We learn calculus, but not how to do the taxes or how to mend clothing. Yeah, I totally agree, Nova. Yep, that's my point. We need more vocational education. I agree. What has Demetria done that you'd like to see a picture of? I know we're not talking crochet. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Demetria, what you making that I missed out on? Share in a video. Okay, she's going to share it in a video. Oops, I meant real word preparation. Me shortening it prep sounded like prep school. Oh, no, I knew what you meant. Hi, Linda Fisk. It was all by design and education. I think you're right. Yep. Like I said, I got some feelings. I got some feelings about all that. And I got some opinions. And sometimes they're not popular, and I don't care. I got opinions just like everybody else, man. Oh, her apron that she sold, and while she was in home economics. And let's see, the apron is sewed in home ec. Oh, you still have it? Oh, you gotta show pictures. Yeah, we did sewing classes, cooking classes. I'm trying to remember what else. I know there was other things. Oh, good. Yeah, make a video. I'd love to see that. That's super cool. Jeanette Egan, you need to get back to work. Okay, well, thanks for coming in, my friend. Okay, let's see. We had sewing classes too. Okay, yeah, Dimitri, make a video on that. Do you guys remember what else? There was cooking, sewing, and there's at least one or two more. Cooking, sewing.
Cooking, sewing, typing. Remember the typing class?
Yes, I did. I took lots of typing classes because of being managers and stuff like that.
Then they tried to turn it into keyboarding because of computers.
Yeah. I know I had to have a college student when I was running a business for an elderly gentleman, and I was sending out 300 nurses a day to do not hospice but in-home care, and I for senior citizens, and I had to do everything. Like I literally wrote down I did the math. All right. And I was like, I have got to learn how to do a computer. This is way back in the day. I mean, I literally didn't even know how to turn one on. So I hired a kid from the nearby college and had him come on Wednesdays. He would come and he would show me how to do things on the computer. And then once I figured out, well, I wasn't a whiz for sure, but I figured out how to, what's that app that all the businesses use?
This is
For like payroll and things like that.
Well, it's all different.
It started with a Q. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
QuickBooks.
QuickBooks.
Yeah.
Yep. QuickBooks. Anyways, he taught me how to use the QuickBooks so I could do payroll and stuff without having to do the math. Yeah, QuickBooks. And anyways, after that, I actually went to school. I decided, okay, this is cool, whatever. I moved on, whatever. And I went and I took basic computer. I took Excel, Microsoft. There was something else I took. And it was just like, a couple months worth of classes. It was no degree or anything. But I took a couple months worth of classes. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know how to do this at all. Because at that point in my life, I didn't even know how to turn on a computer. And you guys remember AOL when it used to the dial-up service?
You got mail.
Yeah, you got mail. You remember? Yeah, you got mail.
I got mail.
Yeah. Woo. It was usually some ad or somebody trying to get you to buy something. Yeah. Art. Yes, art was another one. Arrow Lover. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think of that because I've been doing art since I was a baby, I think. Sneaking in a while. On work break. Well, welcome in, Kellyanne. I can't sleep at night, sleep off and on during the day, and crochet all night. Susan, I can't sleep at night either, and I don't sleep during the day. I have the hardest time taking a nap. My brain won't shut off. It's like blah, 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 blah. I'm solving all the world problems in this brain with no memory. Figure it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can't sleep at night. Can't sleep during the day. Yeah. It really sucks. I weaned myself off of sleeping meds because I didn't like the fact that it literally knocked me out. And I took them for many, many years. And then I seen a lot of, at the time these things were prescribed to me, I never paid attention to the side effects. And so I got off the antidepressants and I got off the sleeping pills. I mean, it was gradual. It's not something you could just abruptly stop, especially when you were taking them as long as I was. And so to be totally honest with you, at nighttime, I eat a gummy.
Windows 3.1.
I'm just being honest. It's not marijuana related so much. It's CBD and CBG, and it has a calming effect on your body, and it's completely natural. And it's just like chewing a piece of gum or whatever. And I've been taking that, and I've been sleeping a lot better. I'm only getting up once or twice a night. And matter of fact, it was a suggestion from my doctor. My doctor said, why don't you try, this specific gummy or whatever? And I've been doing that for a few months now, and it's really, no, melatonin never worked for me. I tried melatonin. It does not do nothing to me. So to me, it was like a waste. Yeah, but it is like a melatonin, but it's different, but it's much better, and it does help me sleep. And I'm very thankful for it, to be honest with you, because it got me off the medication. I am able to get some sleep. Melatonin I was taking, it wasn't doing anything, so that was a waste of time and effort and money. And yeah, the gummies work. If you guys cannot sleep, get some CBD or CBG. It's a combo of CBD, CBG, and that does work for me. And I am able to sleep, and I was able to get off these medications. Now, if I could just find something that would, I have restless leg syndrome, and so I have to take ropinirole. And I was looking up side effects on that, and that's also a medication that people take for Parkinson's disease. And I was looking at the side effects on that. They don't seem to be as horrible. I'm trying to get off of prescription meds. I'd rather go all natural. The fact that I've been taking them this long is amazing. My grandmother was an herbalist. I taught all kinds of stuff on how to make herbal medications. And here I am taking pharmaceuticals. So anyways, I want to be more authentically me, and I don't want to take all this pharmaceutical medication, because, to be honest with you, you don't know what's in there, and you don't know what it's going to do to you. So, this is, now, let me be clear. If you have a heart problem, take your heart medicine. I'm not trying to tell nobody not to take their medicine. That's not what I'm saying. The things that I have wrong with me, magnesium can help with restless legs. Linda, thank you for that, because I did, when I was doing my research, I did see that magnesium. This is the thing. I take a fistful of vitamins every day, but the only magnesium that I've been taking is inside of my multivitamin. And I'm thinking maybe I need a little bit more of that magnesium. So I'm just trying to get off of the pharmaceuticals the best way I can. If you are on a pharmaceutical that you absolutely need for, keep you alive and keep you moving and all that, please take that pharmaceutical. I'm just saying, for my little problems that I have, I don't have any major health issues at all. And so for my restless legs and my sleep apnea and things like that, not sleep apnea, isn't that where you can't breathe?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't have that. I just can't sleep. I'm up and down. My brain's 100 miles an hour. So anyways, I thought I can take care of these without having to use pharmaceuticals. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't take your medicine. That's not what I'm saying. Please take your medicine. I would feel horrible if you didn't. But there's I have to take a water pill every day because my legs swell up. I'm just trying to get away from some of these pharmaceuticals. The water pill, I don't see any remedy to. The restless legs, I was going to check into, like Linda said, the magnesium. I even bought some separate magnesium from my multivitamin, because I take a multivitamin D, E,
Yeah, she takes
K.
calcium pills.
I take calcium. Yeah, I literally take a handful of vitamins every morning. To have calcium, also magnesium needs calcium for the body to absorb. Yeah, well, Jessica, one thing is for sure, I eat enough cheese. That's what I eat during the day. Slices of cheese, little cheese sticks, that's the only thing I eat pretty much, except for dinner time.
Magnesium citrate's a laxative. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want no laxative. No.
Give you some of that.
No, I'm an old lady. I don't need a laxative right now. It's all I can do to get to the bathroom without peeing my pants.
I'm running.
Yeah, I have to figure out something that will help me with the restless legs so I can get rid of that medication. Magnesium citrate for higher absorption. Okay. And then, like I said, I take this fistful of vitamins every day, and fish oil. I've been doing this my whole life, and the fact, if you guys don't know, I don't have a stomach. Okay, I literally don't have. I didn't just have a gastric bypass. I had some Jujano switch something, whatever, and so my esophagus is directly connected to my intestines. So I don't have a stomach. So I cannot absorb the nutrients like someone with a stomach. And so I have to take handfuls of vitamins or I would be completely unhealthy. Get the magnesium malate. Malate is the one that has helped me big time, no longer having Charlie horses. Yeah, see, I have the Charlie horses, the cramps in my feet, or when my feet kick. I'm trying to sleep and my legs are keeping me up. They're kicking and, that kind of thing. You were on Pramipexole for years till it stopped working. I don't even know what that one is. But yeah, I'm trying to figure it all out, and I'm trying not to have to take so many pharmaceuticals. I've weaned myself down off of quite a few. And I think, a more natural way or whatever's a good way to go. But for those of you, back to what I was saying about the gummies, that aren't able to sleep, or your brain won't shut off, or you can't calm down enough to get a good night's sleep. I'm only getting up once or twice a night to go to the bathroom, and I'm getting a decent amount of sleep with these gummies. And like I said, it was a recommendation from my doctor, and it's all natural, so I don't have to worry about the pharmaceutical end of it, and they're working. So check into them. And like I said, it has CBD and CBG. It works. It works. I swear by them now. I thought gummies, that's, I don't want to be high. I don't want to get high. I was like, gummies. And it's like, no, that's not this kind of thing. It's like Rapinol. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've been taking Rapinol for a long time. And, I prefer not to. So if I could find something else that would work, I'm going to start getting it all fixed. I will probably have to start cooking and stuff again. Yeah, it sucks, man. But yeah, I'm just trying to get off as many of the pharmaceuticals as possible. I know there is, there's something on my shirt. What is on my shirt? Or is that supposed to be there? I just noticed that. I have no idea what that is. Okay, anyway. Neurologist sells COD and the products right in his office. Your neurologist, the CBD, yeah. You can buy it typically anywhere, honestly, at this point anymore. Gabapentin 3 times a day. Oh, that stuff's, yeah. I know about gabapentin. I'm not gonna comment on that. I wanted to try magnesium, but didn't know which one was the right one. Well, it seems as though we have some experts in the house. Yeah. And it does, I believe it does have like 1 milligram of THC in it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it does. But it's CBD and CBG. That was my main focus. And I just said, I don't want to get high. I just want to calm myself, because you guys know I have anxiety and all that. I want to calm myself enough to get a decent night's sleep. And honestly, on the second day of taking it, the first day I slept decent. To me, what's decent? On the second day, I slept 4 straight hours in a row. That has not happened in 20 years. Unless I took a sleeping pill. And that would knock me unconscious. That's not safe either. So, anyways. You love your gummies? Yep, me too. Love my gummies.
He said, if you get hold of someone that works at like your granddaughter, and she knows exactly what's going on.
The gabapentin for a year or so, the only thing that stopped my chronic cough. That's wonderful that worked, Esther. That's what I'm saying. I'm not against pharmaceuticals. I'm just personally, I don't feel like I have enough health issues where all these pharmaceuticals they're giving me are necessary. I think that there should be other means for me to take care of what I need to. And, a lot of things, my only health issue is my legs. And the rest of it is my brain. And there's nothing that can be done for that. The stroke took away some of my brain power. I can't seem to shut it off, my anxiety and all of that. I work for a wellness chiropractor, Mark's brother's chiropractor. We're going to see him tomorrow. And so we have lots of vitamins and lots of different conditions. Jessica, me and you need to talk because I need to narrow this down, most definitely. Yes, I totally agree, Esther. See, I'm Native American, you guys. And that's why I'm like embarrassed that I'm taking these medications. But you get in the midst of things and it gets pushed on you and you take them and, whatever. Anyways, Esther says there's a cure for everything in nature. And you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. There is a cure for everything in nature. There's something that will make it easier and make, all those kinds of things. I totally believe that. I am a massage therapist. Oh, I wish I lived by you, Sherry. Massage therapist by trade and have taken anatomy and physiology classes in school. Also some other classes before taking the state medical board to become licensed. Oh, man. That is incredible. What I wouldn't do to have a massage. Oh, that would be wonderful. You believe that they don't want us to know about it. I agree, Esther. It's also hard because meds are very much a money-making industry. You are not getting Nova. And doctors push meds for everything. That's exactly what I'm saying. I had trouble sleeping. Here's a pill. I have anxiety. Here's a pill. I have restless leg. Here's a pill. I mean, pill.
$1 trillion.
Oh, yeah. And it's like, how long, sit back and think about it. How long did I take those sleeping pills? Wow, damn near 20 years. How long did I take the restless leg? It's been at least 15. How long have and I'm thinking to myself, there's got to be another way. There's got to be. And I've gotten rid of, like I said, the antidepressants. I've gotten rid of those. And I've also gotten rid of the sleeping pills. And I swear by the gummies for the sleeping. And as far as the depression goes, I picked a horrible time too. 2 months before all the deaths in the family. Yeah, 2 months before my mother died, I decided I'm going to wean myself off of the antidepressants. And I weaned myself down and I haven't taken them since. And there's been times where I've looked at Mark through this, this bad time that we've had. And I said, what do you think? You think I need to get back on my antidepressants? And he was like, no, don't do it. You can do this. Just tough it out, And he was right. I'm glad I did. So I got rid of it. I'm sorry I'm talking about weird stuff tonight, guys.
Yeah.
I know. Been on dose for many years, Mimi, and they're going to give me something else and my insurance wouldn't cover it. I hate that. When you need something, the insurance won't cover it and you don't need it and they're pushing it on you. It's insane. You need to get more gummies. Yeah, for sure. I am on a boatload of meds and I'm working my way off some of them. That's me. And I hate taking all this crap. Me too, Nova. I totally agree. Yes, Mark is incredibly supportive of everything I do and vice versa. He's definitely my best friend. He's my person. We can be your anti-med. Exactly, Jessica. I just, like I said, if you need the medication, I'm not saying stop taking your meds. No, there's certain ones that I thought, you know what, I can do better. I just think I think this is affecting other things. I'm having side effects. I think it's affecting other things in my life. And
it's like some people have chemical imbalance and like Prozac and there's so many different medicines out there that have so many bad side effects.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, here's another pill for that. Here's another pill for that.
It's so corrupt. It is. I have a different insurance now, Medicare Advantage, whatever. Maybe they would have something else. You should try it. I take 5 different blood pressure pills. Oh, Esther. Oh, man. That just tells me that you're sick. That's what that tells me. It signs for medical, but it's not legal in Minnesota anyways. Yeah, the thing about it is the gummies, the CBD and the CBG, you can get those even in states that haven't legalized marijuana. I don't smoke marijuana. I don't want you guys to think I'm a pothead. I did this specifically. I used to be when I was a teenager. I used to be. And I don't have anything against people that do. My family, Mark's family, we are good with it. But the smoking is the thing, So the gummy thing, I thought, okay, I'm gonna try this. I said, but I told Mark, I said, if I get stoned, watch me, okay? I'm nervous about this. And it didn't do that to me. It didn't make me stoned. So you could probably get the CBD and CBG even in the states that aren't legalizing marijuana because it's not marijuana. Do the gummies make you test positive though? I don't think so. What do you think? You think they would?
No,
I don't ever get tested for that kind of stuff.
THC and shit's with a positive tests, right?
Yeah, like if they're checking for marijuana in your system or something.
They check for THC.
And they would,
I believe.
Yeah, and I don't know if they check for THC in your blood. Delta 9 is what's legal. Okay, I don't know what that is. For medications with 50 side effects. Oh my gosh, them commercials. This will help with your anxiety. But your heart might fall out of your body, you'll lose control of your bowels. The craziness. I'm like, that doesn't seem like a good trade-off there,
Death. Okay. Well, that would call it.
Yep, MJ works great and never killed anyone. I agree with you, Beth. I just, the smoking aspect of it, I wouldn't be able to do. I have nothing against, that, but I just, smoking, I couldn't do it. I'd be coughing my brains. I can't breathe now. So that part of it I wouldn't do. But like I said, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even have said anything about this. But I just thought it's a godsend to me. Like I haven't been able to sleep at all. I would sleep a half hour. I'm up 45 minutes. I sleep an hour. I'm up 3 hours. I sleep an hour. And this is how my life has been. And then that's why they put me on those pills, which knocked me out cold. The house could have burned down. I would have never been able to get out. I would have never known it. It's that kind of deal. And I didn't like that feeling either, not being aware or being able to wake up in my surroundings. And, you don't need to add more. Exactly, Zoila. So that's why I wanted to get off the sleeping pills. And that's when my doctor suggested the gummies, and they work perfect for me. I can sleep for 4 hours before I get up and go to the bathroom. That is amazing to me. And it's not prescription drug, pharmaceutical kind of thing. So anyways, maybe I shouldn't even have brought that up. I'm sorry if I offended anyone or whatever. I'm not saying don't take your medications. I'm not saying any of that. I just think that, someone must, yeah, exactly. Esther. I was just going to say that someone must need to know this. And it is working for me. And I'm just trying to get off at least some of the pharmaceutical medications that I've been on. Because I've been taking them a long time. Is not the CBD that you would test positive for. THC is not CBD. Exactly. But it is, isn't it something they've extracted out of marijuana or something? CBD and CBG.
THC is what gets a high. The CBD is oil.
Right, and it's like it calms you and all that. I don't know. I don't understand it, but I just did what my doctor said and it worked. So that's what I'm happy about. Yeah, you had a kitty who had seizures and you treated it with CBD. That's what I'm telling you. It's like it has a calming effect. And yeah, it really does work. And evidently someone needed to hear it because it just came out my mouth. And you guys know me, I would prefer a more natural way to go about things as far as that goes. And I hope I haven't offended anyone or anything. It was not intended. Please take your medication. Don't, I wasn't saying don't take it. And
The drug tests are too sensitive. Don't distinguish between CBD and THC
oh,
and other cannabinoids.
so you can test
So you
positive.
you get tested positive.
Oh, so you will test positive?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't distinguish between the two.
Yeah, it's all cannabis.
Oh, because it comes from cannabis. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. You give your Chihuahua CBD for seizures. Yeah. Do we need to find natural medical doctors in Michigan? I know, Esther. CBD has with or without THC. CBD has with or without THC. It's made from the marijuana plant, the cannabis plant. I know that. They've been doing hemp-based THC. Those aren't too bad. Panda says, awesome. Yeah, like I said, I grew up around bikers and hippies and everything else. I've been around marijuana my whole life. And did I partake? You're darn right. I probably smoked a truckload of it when I was younger. But with, my throat and my breathing issues, all that, I couldn't smoke it. So when my doctor suggested it, I thought, oh, I don't know. I don't want to be high. And he said, oh, no, this will just calm your nerves. And he was absolutely right. I go to sleep peacefully. And it's all herbs. It's herbs, I know everybody has, their idea about cannabis, but quite frankly, I think it's the wonder drug. Our bodies have cannabinoid receptors. Hemp and cannabis are given a bad name as a means of control. Oh, absolutely. And I mean, we could get into a whole discussion about that because I found out that, I shouldn't even bring this up. There's a certain mushroom that gets rid of PTSD in veterans and psilocybin, and it is against the law. It's considered a class 1 or whatever against the law narcotic, and it can get rid of PTSD after one use in veterans. And it's against the law. It's against the law.
No,
I got feelings about that.
Studies and stuff for veterans, like I think in U of M.
Yeah, in U of M in Michigan here, they have I don't know if I would call it a doctor's office or what, where you can go in a controlled area as a veteran with PTSD and get the shrooms. And they call it something. I can't remember what they call it. Psilocybin, microdose of psilocybin, and it literally gets rid of PTSD. So my views on these things are starting to change. The more I'm into that, the more I'm checking into these things. I'm not talking, bad drugs and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can abuse anything. You can abuse Diet Pepsi. I do it every day. Yeah, I'm cooked on the caffeine. I gotta have it. I'm abusing Diet Pepsi. So you can abuse anything, but
yeah, Pepsi got you.
But yeah, I'm the more I'm diving into it, the more I'm realizing that some things are against the law, or people think are just for drug addicts, that are actually very, very helpful in a controlled environment, like the psilocybin, in a controlled environment where you have someone there, because yes, you're going to have some issues, some stuff that's going to happen, but it gets rid of the PTSD for veterans and for police officers. And it's against the law. Unbelievable. Yeah. Like I said, we could go down a whole topic like that, but I don't want you guys thinking I'm a drug addict and all that. That's far from the truth. I just feel like there's got to be other ways besides big pharma. And yeah.
Because everything has its place.
Yes, Mother Nature has amazing gifts if you know how to use them and you don't abuse them. Yeah. In my opinion, we have cure for lots of illnesses that are natural, but we don't get to have access to them. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Demetria, are you talking about psilocybin is legal in Canada? Because if that's the truth, I have some friends that need to go there. Like I said, they have a like a clinic over here. I just found out about it. And I have a cousin that needs to go, deals with PTSD. I have PTSD. That's why I was checking into it. It for natural ways to take care of PTSD. So I found out that they literally were curing veterans of PTSD. Yeah, amazing. God does mysterious things. It's all out there in nature, folks. We know what mushrooms you are talking about, D. It's also supposed to be able to rewire the brain if you have BPD. I'm not sure what BPD. Oh, marijuana. You were talking about marijuana. Okay. Oh, kitty, come in. What you do, TT? What you doing, baby? You're not supposed to be in the yard.
She's knocking all your guys down.
Oh, my guys.
Your what do you call them? With the feathers and.
Oh, my Kachina dolls.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to be in big trouble.
Come on.
Anyways, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, with PTSD. Yeah, okay, gotcha. I just, like I said, I know this went off on a weird subject, and I don't want you guys to think I'm telling you not to take your medication or I'm a drug addict or what. None of the above, okay? I'm just trying to find a more natural way to take care of the medical problems that I have. What are you doing, Miss TT? You know you're not allowed in here. That's why she's in here, because she knows she's not allowed. She's going to bust out. Bring her over here so she can say hello. Come here, T. Come here, T, everybody.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, yeah.
That's my TT kitty.
She likes
That's my best friend. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, I don't, I hope that I haven't offended anyone. I didn't mean to. I just been researching it lately, and so it's heavy on my mind, I guess. Great subject. I appreciate the truth. Thank you, Dee. Well, thank you. Like I said, you suffer from bipolar and PTSD. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. My mom had BPD. I don't know what BPD is. Bipolar disorder. Oh, got it. Okay, took a minute. Oh, jeez. OMG, I am so offended. Panda. Well, you never know. Sometimes people just, you think a certain way and they think that's bad or that's, like I said, same thing in politics. You know what I mean? It's like something I don't discuss because it would end up bad because I have opinions. Anyways, I love you guys. Detoxing your body can help also. Absolutely. That's what I had to do for the depression medication and the sleep meds. I had to wean myself. I can't work in these conditions. I know, right? I'm just horrible. But yeah, I just evidently someone out there needed to know about the gummy thing because it is really working for me. First good night's sleep I've had in a very, very long time. And I am so, so glad that my doctor referred me to that. And like I said, if you are a veteran or have PTSD, you might want to check in to see if your state has a facility like we have. I just found out we had one over here by U of M, Michigan State University.
I used to work at a gas station downtown. And this is like 30 years ago. And I knew it was only 2 blocks from Henry Ford Hospital.
Uh-huh.
And the doctors and that, and the nurses would all come to this little bar there. Nana, she used to do all the cooking for all the nurses and doctors and stuff. And done the midnight shift, they would come over there and have dinner. So she was a fantastic cook. But people with cancer and stuff like that, the doctors in the stairwells, you walk in there and say, "Ooh, boy, somebody's smoking something." Yeah, the people with cancer, they sneak them into the stairwells because they couldn't eat. None of the medicines would work for them.
Yeah, I mean, everything has its benefit in nature. That's the way I look at it. Everything has its benefits. You know, if smoking marijuana and you have cancer gets rid of pain or makes you have an appetite when you didn't have one or whatever, then you smoke it. That's the way I look at it. Do it.
They just turn their back the other way.
Like I said, you know, okay. I hope I didn't offend anyone, but we're going to get out of here. It's after 8, but I love you guys, and I know it was a really weird conversation tonight, but I just wanted to sit back and chill and just chat with y'all, and hopefully someone that needed to hear, you know, and turmeric. I heard about turmeric back. Yeah, like that part of my brain. I grew up learning the different things in nature that would help make medication. I even taught people how to do it, and it's gone. It's gone. So I am having to research it again, and they're learning new things every day, you know, the things that help people. So
the second the pharmaceutical companies can make money off it, then
they're going to do it, and they don't care about the repercussions, and that's the way I feel. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this very weird conversation, not about yarn at all. I love you guys, and I will see you.
I'm in here.
Yeah, it's all Mark's fault.
We can't talk about yarn with Mark in here. No.
I'm so sorry, you guys. We didn't talk about yarn at all. But anyways,
I was robbed.
You were robbed.
I was robbed.
I was mistreated. I was robbed.
Like Charlie Brown, you know, I got a rock.
Anyways, I love you all. Prayers to everybody who needs them. Definitely keep Ganny Joe Speakman's family. Who else are we praying for? I forgot all, but he wants a refund. I know, right? It's like, I'm out of here. Forget this 1-year anniversary. I'm out. But I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I know it was a weird conversation, but apparently someone needed to hear it. That's the way it always seems to happen. I get on a subject and then I find out later that people needed to hear that. So, and that happens to me in all walks of my life, not just YouTube. Really strange. But anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming. And don't forget, tomorrow, 5:30, Crystal the Ernie Chicken and Bridget are having their yarn sale. And then at 7, Diana D is having the auction for Joe Speakman. And even if you can just be there to support, give a thumbs, a comment, that would help. No Ganny Joe tonight. She has an ear infection. That's why I said we're going to keep her in our prayers. Love and light and good vibes. And I love you all. And you know this is a safe place. So if you need to talk, you know where I'm at. And I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow at Diana D's because I'm going to be helping out over there. And then we will actually be on camera on Saturday. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out for so long. And weird night, eh? Love you guys. We will see you next time, my friends.
Love y'all.
Good night, everybody.